Hello there, everybody. It's me, Whiskey Bloke, and yeah, it's time right now for another damn good review. There we have it. So the review, it's not just any review, it's going to be a whiskey review. I decided against doing a review of the latest iPhone, and I thought I'd stick to what I know, whiskey. I must apologise, I have been battling for my life against what can only be described as cold thing on steroids, because it was trying to kill me, I swear it. But there's a little bit left, either that or I'm a bit emotional, and it's almost all gone. So I thought, my voice isn't sounding as bad as it was a couple of days ago, let's do a review. And this review, as you've probably already seen, is going to be on the Dalmore King Alexander III. A 6-cask marriage of specially selected aged stocks. So Richard Patterson, or as he prefers me to call him, Dick Patty, he selected a range. I believe they were like French wine, there were Kentucky bourbon, port pipes, there was, I think there was a sherry one in there. I should have memorised this really. Oh no, I can't find it. There it is. Whiskies matured in ex-bourbon casks, Matulasum Oloroso sherry wood, that was close, Madeira barrels, Sala cask, port pipes, and Cabernet Sauvignon wine barrels. All brought together in perfect harmony. Well, you know, is anything perfect? Each cask gives its own flavour notes, delivering a unique, complex single malt whisky revered by connoisseurs. Puts a bit of pressure on, really, because if you don't revere this, are you a connoisseur? Well, makes me wonder. This one is actually my mum's and my dad's favourite. And they asked me to bring it around often. And it's no surprise it's their favourite, because they're not the one paying for it. I am. And, you know, why wouldn't this whiskey be your favourite if it was free? You know? So, let's review this. Let's pour a bit into a glass. That's the noise it makes. It's important to know what noise each whiskey makes, because sometimes the whiskies make different noises depending on how they were made. And sometimes only you can hear it, and it's important that you convey what you've heard to everyone else in the room, or everyone else in the bar, or everyone else in the hotel. For obvious reasons, they need to benefit as well. So, excuse me. I won't bother with that, it's making me choke. It's emotional. Yeah, so what can we tell you about King Alexander III? He was a really ferocious guy. He was the third of his kind. There were two before him. He was a king, and his friends called him Alex. And he really liked whiskey. So, fitting, really. Genghis Khan was quoted as saying, he's a top bloke. So, you know, if he's saying it, then it's got to be true. So I'm now going to just review the nose, the palate, the finish, give a bit of an opinion, a bit of an overview. I'm going to pick a fault with it, which is probably going to be its price, let's be honest. This is the kind of drink that I would imagine a lot of posh people go to. So my go-to whiskey is probably not anywhere near this price range, but there are posh people out there who have this as their go-to whiskey. Why not? If you can afford that, and you like it, and you're not just doing it for some kind of status thing, trying to look cool, you know. I find if I do that, I look cool. Makes it look like I know what I'm doing. I do this when I go on tours at distilleries. So, we'll start with the hooter, or as some people call it, the nose. So, it's 40%. Should have said that. Somewhere on there it says it. Boosh! Right there. On the back of the glass bottle. So, eco-friendly glass. First observations would be the fruitiness of this. There are fruits that are playing hide and seek with me, so I cannot straight away identify them. It's floral. Fruits like berries, wild berries. The smell of different. It's happening again. I need a drink. No. I'm going to wait for the palate. Oh, damn. It's tough, this job. I don't even get paid. It's, yeah, red berries. It's a bit spicy. Not very much spice though, just a little bit of spice. Spicy something. There's something in there. I'd say there's an aroma of like a chocolatey kind of substance, if only there was a name for something like that. Sweet like toffee. Yeah, like I think the toffee and the chocolate are the things that are standing out to me the most right now. That the fruit keeps coming back round. There's something else there, but I can't quite pick it up. I'll have to come back to that. Time for the palate. That's nice. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's nice. Smooth. It's citrusy, but very zesty kind of citrus, if you get what I'm saying. The vanilla stood out quite a lot actually. Very sweet. You can taste the influence of wine. But before you question it, I'm not a real wine person, I just can tell. I've drank wine before, I know wine. I had wine last night. Wine helps with a sore tummy, I have, you know. So, you know. Where was I? I can't remember. Let's taste some more. It's like a caramel almond. Yeah, there's caramel almond sweetness to it. Savoury on the almond side, I suppose. Depends why you eat your almonds actually. Yeah, if it's a dessert, it's part of a meal. You can decide that, I'm afraid. Each to their own. You know, if you order a cake as a starter, it's a savoury. Anyway, decide that, I'm afraid. This would go well with a cake, but this would also go really well with a roast dinner. Do you know how I know that? Tried it, been there. Look, tried it before. Wasn't that much in there when I bought it. Oh dear, I need another drink. As for the finish, we've got like a spicy, oaky, cinnamon like texture left. It's not a very long finish, I'll be honest. I mean, around about now, it's gone. I'm going to time it. I'm going to time it. I'm not literally going to count it in my head. There, I'd say that's where the finish is gone. I've had a lot longer than that before, but there you go. The other notes I picked up while I was counting, with like a ginger, there's a ginger kind of finish to that. It's still very sweet as well, which is nice, it's pleasant. Sweet is in like, almost like a licorice kind of, you know when you finish chewing licorice, it's dripping out the side of your mouth, and you're like, you know, you spit it as if you're chewing tobacco. You know, only when you're a kid, you know, you wouldn't do that at my age. Definitely not. Or would you? Would you do that? Is that cool? You know, no, I don't think it's cool. I wouldn't do it. Unless, well no, I mean, like, would you? Do you chew licorice and spit it as if it, no? Well, I did. Let me know in the comments below. I don't know if I would ever do that. I'll think about it after I get your comments. Yeah. That's pretty much all my notes. I hope you took note of them because, you know, I would say that I feel like because of the price, although I like this whiskey and I think it's, you know, it's worth the purchase. You know what you've got and you can taste it. I do feel it's a posh person's drink. And you know how you can tell if someone's posh. You know that? It's not by what they drink and what they buy, because you might be able to afford that, but you might not be posh. A posh person is basically somebody who always looks like a normal person. Excuse me. It's somebody who always looks like a normal person, but when they're halfway through a sneeze. So, Jules, they'll talk like that. Yes, they'll talk like that. Jules, may I try something with your King Alexander the Dalmore, please? King Alexander III. Did they release a King Alexander II, or did they jump straight to the third? If you want to look really posh, what you need to do, you need to go all in with the hair and everything. Oh yeah. Well, I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said as I cycle through London. A bit like that. Right. Right. Well, that's all I have time for now for my Dalmore King Alex. I think it's a very nice whiskey. I think you'll enjoy this whiskey. Is it worth the money? I find that difficult to state because that depends on you and how much you're willing to spend on a whiskey. And you'd have to taste it to fully appreciate it. If you go to Dalmore, they'll give you a taste before you make the purchase anyway. They're very good down there. Unless you're driving. And then you'll have a nose. That's it. But yeah, that's basically all I've got for this one. So apologies, it's been a while. I have had this horrible cold. I've tried to battle it for this video. Still, my throat's playing up. That's it. That's my review. That's my excuse. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about this video. Tell your mum. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Share it with people. Think of what I would do for you if you were me. And I was you. Yeah, no, is that? Whatever. Just be nice, okay? Yeah? Anyway, peace out guys. I'll see you on the next video, which will hopefully be when my throat isn't so sore.